Today on the channel, we're back out with another Cosmic Legion, this time Kalian Shunn.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Cosmic Legions unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a female. We got Kalian Shunn. But for all your Kalian Shunn needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Yes, 15%. Got to get a deal out there. Shout out to jaystoysandgames.com. And shout out to how we're going to do this unboxing. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And hopefully I'm not offending her here, as we don't get a lot of ladies in the Legions of Cosmic. But here we are today with Kalian Shunn. I hope I pronounced that right, like I said. But it is a female figure in the Legions line. Beautiful looking figure here. Beautiful packaging on this one. Really meshes well with the figure itself. Big window box going on. Of course, Cosmic Legions. Glamour shot over there. A little blurb, little bio. We'll read that here in a second. Then Outpost Zaksis. We get the whole lowdown on that over on the side. If you want to pause the video, you can read that. Then we got that cross sell, man. The line keeps growing, as we do know. Gets bigger every time, it feels like. But let's see what it says about our old friend Kalian. You know what I mean. Let's see. A bodyguard employed by the XR3 company, Kalian Shunn's job is to make sure that her fellow crew members and the cargo they are carrying arrive safely at their destination, and that all agreed upon payments are made upon delivery. This position keeps her constantly busy and always on the move, a situation which suits someone trying to escape their past. Callie never talks about where she came from, including where she learned the combat skills she has become known for, or where she acquired the unusual armor she wears on parts of her body. Only the captain of the ship she flies upon knows that she once was a member of the Empyrean Column, the elite bodyguards of the Pharaoh's Empire. Dismissed from the ranks of the Empyrean for questioning a direct order from her commanders, Kalian immediately decided to leave Zratos. She changed her name and her appearance and took work that would utilize her skills, but which would take her far away from what her gut told her was danger posed by the very institution she had once sworn to defend. So quite the war and peace back there for her. A lot going on in her life. Sounds like one of those girls you don't want to get involved with. They're just going to make your life that much worse, I think, is what's going to go on there. See you later off to the side, of course. Then the old big plastic prison. A lot going on in here, but I'm going to take this offline, get her out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Cosmic Legions. All right, let's get down with the shun. I guess that's her thing. She likes to shun her past allegiances or past alliances and forge new paths. And that's what we're going to do with her accessories. That's what we're going to do. 2 trigger fingers out of the package. She's going to be shooting some people, giving the old pew-pew left and right. Got 2 gripping hands out of the package on the figure. Of course, get the sash, little belt. See this a lot in the Mythic life. This one a little bit different. Got some color in here, looking good. You got 2 spots to store some weaponry. Always nice to be able to store everything on figures, of course, as we always say. Getting down to some of her weapons, she does got this little staff here, so I guess she's going to do one of these kind of things, or she's going to do one of these kind of things. You never know what she might be up to. She's going to keep you guessing, but a nice little staff going on. We're here for that. Got some blasters, got the big old rifle here. We've seen this before in the past as well. You got the little port side on the side, of course, to put the little crystals, as we always call them, the crystals here, but they connect there so you can store on the figure if you need to. But you do have this. We've seen it before, never in this color that I remember, with the gold color and the silver plating. Looking nice right there. We get a traditional blaster ready to just take on the world with the blaster here. Looking good. Seen this numerous times. These are TU5cc weapons. We've seen numerous times, both of those. Same thing right here. We've seen this. This does port into the side of the forearms. A little blaster rocket here, like a young Destro in the G.I. Joe days. Getting that going on. Looking pretty good there. Then diving in, we get 1 shoulder guard for her. So if you want to do 1 shoulder guard, no shoulder guards, choose your own adventure. Shoulder guard looking good, all things considered. And we do get a cape, a soft goods cape, like a young Red Riding Hood, or maybe even a Lando Calrissian, but looking very nice right here. Love the wire in the cape, of course. You know I'm a sucker for a wired cape. Nice kind of reddish color throughout on here. Does got a little Velcro to clasp around the neck. Very nice, very Red Riding Hood style, very cloak-like, hiding something, a person of mystery. You got that going on with there. And once again, choose your own adventure. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but you can. You can. But now, diving into her herself, looking pretty good here. We're starting with the head, only one regular human head, and then you get a helmeted head here. So once again, could be two different characters if you want it to be. But she does look, in her face, she looks like a deer. Yes, she's got the spotting of a deer. She's got all those spots all over her. Very stoic face, yellow eyes, dead inside those eyes. I can tell. I can just tell. I can read these chicks. I've always been able to read the chicks. Dead in the eyes right there. Got the blue hair going on. I'm here for that as well. A dark wash against it, looking very nice. All things considered, a good head. I will be using this because had enough of these kind of heads over the years, unboxing these cosmic figures. But it is just like a TU5cc helmeted head is what I would call this here. Nice blue color, orange on the top. Got some writing across the top as well, but not as much personality over here as this one. Got to go with the head with the more personality for your shelf, but you're buying a bunch of Legions, you're buying multiples of these, display both looks. We know how that goes, of course, along the way. But diving into the figure right here, you do got the ports in the back for that shoulder guard. You do got one arm fully protected, kind of like almost armor of a knight going on there, even a forearm guard here. You got the gloved hands as well, we talked about already. Then you get the bare arm on this side, but you still get the forearm guard over here. You can port into it if you need to. Gripping hand on this side as well. Looking good there. Almost like you pop this head off, it almost feels like a Mythic Legion figure because she just got some protection right there in the chest. Looks like reuse from some of the Legion stuff as well. You get the belt going on around the side. All kinds of pockets on this belt. She's ready to store all kinds of stuff in there. You get the spot in the back. Once again, those ports using the crystals. You can put it here if you need to. A nice skirt here. Once again, a wired skirt. And like I said, Mythic Legions, you got to use with kindness between the brands. We've seen this before in the past, but it is nice and wired. You do got different spots. You can mix and match and move them around if that is your thing. Green leggings going on. How about some leggings? We're here for some leggings. Leg goes up right there. Single jointed knee. No side to side on this one. Ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down though for those keeping track at home. Not too bad, not too shabby, all things considered. She does got some shin guards down here. Looking very interesting. Once again, Gary Carter Expo years. Oh, remember the Montreal Expos? We'll never forget them. Gary Carter standard issue right here on these. Very robotic in the leg department as well. Arms all the way around for us. Very tight, but we'll get there. And single jointed elbow, side to side. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Pretty limited with all that hair there, all things considered. Dumbbell joint looking very good right there in the chest. Not a lot of movement there. Splits if you need them, of course. Legs go up, bend the knee, ankles up, down, back, forth, side to side. The usual articulation, we'll call it at this point here. And does she fit on a ringside stand? Uses, of course, the Mattel ringside stands. Oh, she's not super tight in her holes, but there it is. We got her in there. She's ready to go. She's ready to shun the world here at the table today. Not a bad figure. Feels different. And sometimes the Legions, the Cosmic Legions, that is, feels a little bit of the same, especially once again when you get into the TU5cc stuff. This has personality. This feels a little bit different. I am here for this. Like the looks of this one. Not sure how I'm going to display her on my shelf yet. I'll have to play with the glamour shots, figure out what look I like best. But a fun figure and one that feels different, at least to me, from Cosmic Legions. But what's your thought on this one? Is this one worth a pickup for you? A pass, a long game, a no game, and I'm not so sure game? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Appreciate all the support over there. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and of course, now on TikTok. So for a little Cosmic Legions, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.